I bow to all the seekers of truth. I do not know how to thank the Mayor of Oakland and Mayor of Berkeley for being so kind to give this certificate to me. I must say this is a wonderful country where people recognize something that is doing good work. Really, remarkable it is. I had been here before to Berkeley because everybody tells me that there are lots of seekers of truth in Berkeley. This is the thing that has attracted me very much. But first of all, we should know what are we seeking all these days. Once you start seeking, it goes on like a rat race of seeking. Or have you been able to find something? So what do you have to find in your seeking? As you know, in all the scriptures, it is being told that you have to know yourself. You don't know yourself. You don't know what problems you have within. People get into diseases without knowing till it develops into a very serious trouble. Also, they go on hurting others, being jealous with others, being in tension and stress. All kinds of problems come to them and they don't know why it happens. Why? What is the reason? So today I am going to tell you how you have to know yourself. First of all, you must decide that you have been seeking, and this is the place known for its seeking. It's high time you better come to the end of it and seek what you have been seeking and you get it. That's the promise. First and foremost thing, when we are seeking, we should know what are we within ourselves. What do we know about ourselves is only through doctors or through psychologists or some people, which is very superficial knowledge about ourselves. In our depth, in our within, what do we have which doctors don't know is the parasympathetic nervous system. They don't know. Sympathetic system is the system by which when we work very hard, we run and do all kinds of things, the sympathetic goes into action. Heart will start beating fast. But what brings it to normal is the parasympathetic. And this is what we have to know within ourselves, that it exists and it operates automatically. How it exists and how it works out, that's why we have to know. Moreover, what are we when you see the whole world is so full of violence, full of all kinds of nonsense that's going on, and you can't imagine why people do it. What is the need to do all these horrible things in the name of God, in the name of religion, in the name of some political party or some sort of a name they must have, to fight with each other, torture others, kill each other? All this works out through human beings, through people who are supposed to be at the top of evolution. Human awareness is at the highest point. So now what's happening to our awareness? Why do we get into jealousies, into angers, into all kinds of funny type of behavior which animals also don't do? Because we have freedom, we can do what we like. We can do what we like with ourselves, with others. But still we must know our vehicle better. We should know what is within us. And for that, there is placed within us a beautiful thing called Kundalini, which lies in the triangular bone, which is called a sacrum. That means Greek knew about it. That's why they call it a sacred bone. In the triangular bone, it lies at the base of your spine. And this is the one which is going to give you a real ascent. This is the one which is going to connect you to the all-pervading power of divine love. They have all talked about all power of God, divine love, all kinds of things. But we don't know where it is, where does it exist, how it works. If really it is there or not, also we are not very sure. So this power lies within your triangular bone. Can you show that? ज़रा आगे ले लो तो अच्छा रहेगा. All of you have this power within you. It's not anyone who belongs to any nationality or to any culture, but everyone has this power within himself. But you'll be surprised how people have made such a horrible picture of Kundalini. And they say that when the Kundalini rises, you may go mad, you may shout, you must do all kinds of things. Because they have no authority to do it, because they don't know how to do it. That's why they make up a story like that and tell you, because they don't want to ascend, I think, or they don't know. They are incapable of awakening the Kundalini. But I must tell you that she is your mother. She is your individual mother. She knows everything about you. It's all recorded. Whatever was your past, whatever mistakes you committed, whatever aspirations you have, everything she knows about is all recorded there in a 3.5 coil. But she's your mother, your own mother, and when you were born, your mother took all the trouble upon herself. She didn't give you trouble. In the same way, when this Kundalini rises, she doesn't give you any trouble. Now, people are afraid even to talk about Kundalini because those who talked about Kundalini, I don't know what sort of people they were. And it was such a misleading thing that they thought it's better not to talk about. But talk is talk. Talk is not everything. What has to happen, the awakening of this Kundalini? It's an actualization. It is not just talking, giving lectures. You do this, you stand like this, put your hand this way, your legs that way. It's not that. It's very simple that this Kundalini, which is responsible for your last ascent, your, I should say, the last step in your evolution, this Kundalini is your own mother, and she cannot harm. She can never do that. This is the fact I would like to tell you first of all. Because I know in America, all kinds of people have come from India. Those people also who were released from jail wore some sort of a dress and came here. They're all minting money, that's what they are doing, they're good at it. So, if you have any understanding about divinity, you must understand that you cannot sell it and you cannot purchase it. If you can purchase some person, then such a person cannot be your master. He can be your servant, but not your master. So once you understand this point, It's very important for you people to know that it is not sellable.